Hi, I'm here with 𝐆𝐨𝐨𝐸 from Blended Health and Smoothie, a locally owned small business here in Glenview, and she's going to be telling us all about how she got started and all the amazing things that you can order here at Blended. Thanks for joining us today, April.
Thanks for having me. It's so exciting.
So tell us, how did you get started with your Blended concept?
Blended is just something that kind of came to be. I was working in the corporate world and then got downsized from my job, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. I really didn't want to work for anybody, and I have a background in hospitality. I wanted to open a bar, and I thought maybe that was a little too ambitious for my first time as an entrepreneur. Scaled back. I made a lot of smoothies at home. My daughter loved acai. I didn't know what that was, so she taught me.
What we learn from our children.
Yes, right. So, and we just decided we were going to take a chance, and Blended came to be.
That's amazing. Now, are you a franchise then, or did you buy into a franchise?
No, so when we were kind of looking around, we looked at the options of a franchise, but the upfront cost was just more than we wanted to put into it. We were planning during the pandemic. We just kind of went full force and put the concept together. Started in February and opened in June 2020.
Of 2020, so in the heart of the pandemic. That's incredible. And why did you choose Glenview as the spot where you wanted to open?
Yeah, so I'm a Glenview resident, born and raised, came back a few years after I had my daughter, and it's just kind of a natural progression. This area by the library on Glenview Road from Harlem to Waukegan is what I consider my downtown Glenview, so I wanted to be, you know, a part of revitalizing that and bringing cool businesses down here to kind of bring it back up.
So now tell us about some of the amazing products and what you sell here at Blended.
Blended as a concept we consider introductory to health. We really try and use things that people know and understand. We don't add any refined sugars to anything. So our highest selling product is always going to be our smoothies. They're made with fresh fruits, nut milk, organic protein powder. Our acai bowls are hand smashed, which differentiates us from a lot of our competition. The base is just fresh fruit and nut milk, and then we try and do as pure toppings as possible. So another thing that has become very popular here is we did begin cold press juicing about 8 months ago. We have upgraded just recently to the largest possible cold press juicer you can get, and we do a ton of juice cleanses, mostly 3-day. I just had somebody do a 7-day as well, which that's fantastic.
And those are frozen. Someone could just come and pick those up? Or
yeah, so we do it both. We cold press on site, and you can pull fresh cleanses or fresh juices out of the fridge. You can also order a fresh cleanse for pickup on a Sunday if you want to do it on a Monday. Or we have an array of juices that we cold press and freeze immediately. So if you take those, you can put them in your freezer,
or something.
Put them in your freezer, and then you can do your cleanse at any time instead of like being bound to do it within the 6 days of it being pressed.
Right.
And then the last thing,
my favorite, the last thing.
Yeah, so we do waffle bowls as well.
They're ridiculously delicious.
That was a concept that we came up with as we were in a pandemic and going into winter, and we were very cold based. We're like, what are we going to do to get people in here? I used to serve pancakes to my kids that had protein and spinach in them, but we have no kitchen here. So I decided we're going to try and make waffles. Since then, waffle bowls have been flying out of here. They're gluten-free, our banana bread is vegan, our Norman is vegan, and then we also have a green protein option because we get a lot of athletes that come after a workout. So it's got whey protein blended in there and spinach as well. So we chop them up, we put them in a little to-go container. You can put fruits and drizzles on them. But
so you offer products gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan?
Everything in the store, with the exception of cookie butter, is gluten-free, and we are celiac safe. We've never cross-contaminated, which is a big thing. Right now it's just an allergy that everybody has. And then most of our smoothies and bowls, everything is all made with a nut milk, but we do have Greek yogurt. So we're gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan for anybody that has any allergies or restrictions. We're also very, very strict on the use of peanuts and where we place them. So we do have different blenders for every type of nut allergy possible to avoid cross-contamination.
Wonderful. It's so great to hear that you're so careful about these things, especially the nut allergies.
Yeah, well, these days, I mean, there's so many people that have allergies. I mean, even I'm allergic to apples. So it's such a random, you know, everyone's got an allergy. We've learned so much here.
So the thing that makes you special and Blended special, besides all of the delicious smoothies and acai bowls that you sell, is that you really are an integral part of the community. And you talk about how you give back.
So it was really important for me to open my first store in the community that I grew up in and give back in whatever way that I could. So we do a lot with the high school. I go back once a semester and I talk with the business classes there. I try and be engaged in the Women in Business Club. Pretty much anything that the high school school asks for me. We also work with the transitional program from the high school and employ transitional students to give them an opportunity to have a job, sometimes for their first time, which has been really rewarding for us. And I
So you
think really
employ
great
a
for
lot
them.
of GBS students.
We do. All of our weekend staff and our after-school staff, they come from GBS. We also have some from Maine East. We have a location in Evanston, so we've got Evanston Township. So we have high schoolers from all over the area, but we try and be a place where high schoolers can have their first job and kind of learn skills that will take them into the real world.
Super important.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about the most exciting thing that you're about to embark on with the Chicago English Bulldog Rescue. I am a mom of 2 rescue dogs. I'm very passionate about rescuing dogs, and it sounds like so are you. So
Yes.
tell us about this amazing new thing you're about to start.
So we did just partner with the Chicago English Bulldog Rescue. I myself have a rescued Bulldog Boxer mix, and Bulldogs just generally have a plethora of health issues. So
They're so cute, though.
I know, they're the best.
So
They're the
cute.
best. So the English Bulldog Rescue, they rescue bulldogs and then they foster them for adoption and pay for all of their care along the way. So they're always trying to raise money to pay for that care while they're in foster. And we're partnering with them to do fundraisers to help them pay for the medical needs of the animals that they rescue.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, will you ever have like an adoption day, perhaps, here at Blended?
It's something
What
that
could
we've talked about. There are also Rufus, my baby, is our mascot. So there's days that Rufus has been in here to do meet and
So you're
greets
dog
as well.
friendly?
We are dog friendly. You're welcome to bring your dog in.
amazing.
It's an organization that's close to my heart, and I want to be able to give back both to the local community and to something that I'm passionate about too.
That is so fabulous. Just, you're the package deal. You really are.
Oh, my husband thinks so.
That is amazing. So if someone wants to come in and order some juices and eat some delicious waffle bowls, where can we find you?
Yeah, so our Glenview location is at 950 Harlem Avenue. We're on the corner of Harlem and Glenview.
Right across from the library.
Right across from the library, the train station, next to the subway, or if you're familiar with the area, then your kids have probably hit up the Dunkin'. We're right by them.
Oh yeah, 100%. Tons of parking, easy
Yep.
access, super fast, come in and out. Or you can come, you have such a warm and inviting environment with sofas and club chairs and games, and you can
Pac-Man
come
machines.
in. Pac-Man machine,
Yeah,
I saw that. That's a
Pac-Man
newer
machines.
addition. Super
It's a
fun.
fave right now.
Come in, hang out, enjoy a smoothie, and support a local business. Thank you so much for your time today and for being so awesome and supporting our
Yes.
Glenview community.
Thanks for having me. I think this is great. So I hope to see you all soon.
See you soon.